good traditional Christmas Texas food out there? All right. Well, we got a short little, some ditties, some Plano and IT-centric Christmas carols for you guys. It is Christmas time, and it's the best time of the year. Now, sometimes during the holiday season, I know it's a little chaotic. Deadlines sometimes move. Priorities are shifting, and some people around this time of year can feel a little rushed. So this is a song I wrote for anyone that's kind of feeling the pressure of the holiday season, and it's called "It's Beginning to Look a Lot Like Hard Commit." Thank you. Here we go. It's beginning to look a lot like hard commit everywhere you go. There's an architect on his cell, a few DPOs as well, a tech lead sifting frantically through code. It's beginning to look a lot like hard commit, but soon QA will sign. But the prettiest sight to see is a task in RTC that was done on time. A couple of 2s and some 3s working late night to see if the bug will come up again. Some features to see and a little scope creep is the wish of all businessmen. And managers can hardly wait for new buckets to spend. It's beginning to look a lot like Chris Hard Commits. Even in Plano, there's some defects found by the team. The error logs are filling. And Skype just crashed, the VDI just froze. It's beginning to look a lot like hard commit. Closer every day. But the thing that'll make you sing, you just pass security and you're on runway. It's beginning to look a lot like hard commit. And in the midst of the busyness of the holiday season, well, of course, one of the great traditions of Christmas is seeing a wonderful tree with some presents under it. And sometimes during the holiday season, there's a special small box with a beautiful bezel-less piece of glass, and something that we all treasure every day of our lives. It's the computer we use the most. So this is a song that I wrote for my hopes for this Christmas season. I'll get an iPhone for Christmas. You can count on me. Screens will glow on my Apple Watch of gold, and Steve Jobs smiling down on me. Christmas Eve will find me in my Apple store of dreams. I'll get an iPhone for Christmas, if only in my dreams. There are so many phones out there in the world. There's Android, BlackBerry, and even Windows. But this time of year, I can always hear Johnny Ive whispering in my ear. So, Mr. Manager, when you're out there buying me a new test device, you know what to do. Christmas Eve will find me using Face ID. I'll get an iPhone for Christmas, if only in my dreams. Well, we have such a good time in Plano here. I know we have a lot of Christmas traditions, such as the holiday, the decorating competition. We have this wonderful employee luncheon, and it's a great time to come together and not pull the fire alarm. I know there's some rumors that that's what we do in Plano. That's not true, and we're going to try to avoid that today, so please don't do that. But there have been a lot of changes, and while we do have traditions, we've got a lot of changes, and things aren't always the same around here. Some of you may have noticed some beautiful construction, new building going up right next to us. And while we're all excited about the new building, some of us can't seem to find a parking spot when we're on our way to work. So this is a song that I wrote while I was circling the parking lot looking for a spot. Oh, parking spot, why can I never find you? Oh, parking spot, I'm always right behind you. First building B, now building A. It's worse and worse every day. Oh, parking spot, why can I never find you? Whose car is this? Unregistered. We'll never know. Probably some managers. Oh, parking spot. Why can I never find you? Oh, man. So, we've had some wonderful songs that really hit close to the heart and close to home, but I think this one is going to really speak to the heart of every developer in the room. Here it goes. I saw Jerry kissing Santa Claus. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, no, Peggy actually told me not to play that song, so I'm getting next song. So, I do want to take a quick moment to really to give a shout out, speaking of Peggy, to all the great leaders that put this on, the caterers. Please, everybody give them a round of applause. This is wonderful. We appreciate you allowing us to get together and have all this fun. And we love the leadership in Plano, but there's one in particular that couldn't be with us this Christmas, and I wrote a song for that particular leader who we're all missing today. A Christmas without you, Mike Pansy. Plano is still, we're still thinking about you. Hot chocolate every day from a Starbucks machine won't be the same, 'cause you're not here with me. And when those blue pulse meetings start falling, I'll be so blue when I'm on Skype calling. You'll be doing alright in your Phoenix office of wine, but we'll have a blue Christmas. I remember the first time I went to morning breath. It was so sweet. Playing concrete volleyball, Mike. And the go-karts that could have been. You'll be doing alright in your Phoenix office of what? But we'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. All right, well, we've had a lot of fun today, but we've got one oldie for you that we always close the show with every year. So without further ado, I know it's some people's favorite song. This one's called "Who Wrote This Code?" Oh, the code inside is frightful, but that UI is so delightful. The services don't seem to go. Who wrote this code? Who wrote this code? Who wrote this code? The loading bar's not stopping, and my credit card could use some blocking. My batteries are getting low. Who wrote this code? Who wrote this code? Who wrote this code? When we finally go to prod, how I hate going to the App Store. But as long as our ratings are high, all the way home I'll be warned. Now the BCRs are slowly dying, but QA is still denying. RTC is way too slow. Who wrote this code? 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 Thank you, everybody. Enjoy your lunch.